Alright, and we're back with more bootleg Chinese Battlefield 4. Next map we're going to play is Archipelago. I guess since the USA is dominate, we're going to play as them this time. Even though I've actually have played this map. Russia does have the high ground. The problem is, the AI seems to be horribly, horribly inconsistent. Unless it's at me, in which case, if it's me, they will fucking aimbot me. Every time without fail. Why? I don't know. I really don't. We're all using the same guns, and honestly, my guns are not particularly accurate. So, oh, I guess you can kick me out for some reason. Okay. Are we going to play this time, or are we just going to kind of suggest happily that I can? Okay, let's play. Oh, wow. That's a terrible sight. It's a good thing I'm in an actual squad this time. I would have restarted this fucking recording if I were not. Like, straight up. I would have just said, fuck this, I'm restarting this shit. Off we go. Oh, that's a double kill off the bat. Time to run. Can I go around? Shit, who's shooting? There's a Russian fucking shooting me. Need a medic. Hey, J Dickface, come help me. Fucking Gay Ross, come fucking help me. Do you see why I have trust issues here? I'm being shot at. My AI is busy fucking themselves in the corner. J Salt. Yeah, go really fucking rub salt on the wound the same way you rub salt on your fucking dick. Go fuck yourself. Alright, well since you assholes can't be bothered to fucking pretend to help me, I'm gonna go fucking capture the control point. This is usually suicide, but you know what, fuck it. Let's go around, hopefully I don't get shot. You guys can go have fun following those orders. Just gonna hope this guy doesn't see me. I'm sure it has been, sir. Mostly because our AI was too busy fucking themselves up. Oh, good. Okay, I guess they were fucking those guys up. Lovely. Shit. Time to run. Alright, let's hope they don't spawn in. Because when they spawn in, they really fucking like spawn in right here or there. Every time. And it's just a load of horse shit. I have been promoted. Awesome. Fuck, he came from the stairs. Alright, we're gonna go attack on this side. Oh, you want me to go for the helipad? That's a cute idea. It's too bad any of these dumbass, fucking AIs that I had didn't decide to back me up at all. And I just got massacred by a motherfucker with a shotgun on the stairs. Wow. So you can... This guy was shooting you, but oh yeah, you only have a problem shooting him, not me. I see how it is. I'm special. This fucking game is special, that's for damn sure. Special needs. Well, a lot of Chinese shit I do fuck around with is pretty retarded, but just... whatever. Not like you can fix it. You see why it is I want to make a video game and then kind of like, maybe kind of fix this bullshit? Because this isn't optimal. This is a cool gun. Let's cover the flank. What the fuck? And I proceed to get killed from both directions. I just threw claymores on. Okay. But yeah, you see how this dumbass AI decides to simultaneously find a way to be stupid and, like, laser accurate? Okay, so they deployed all of their shit here. Wow. Revenge, bitch. You see how this shit isn't very optimal? This thing does not look very professional either. It just looks like a fucking iOS game. This looks like something I'd find in the backside of Android on the Google Play Store. Like one of those strange fucking bargain bin Call of Duty clones. So usually when people try to put Call of Duty animations into a PlayStation 2 game, that's usually why I don't think it looks particularly good. Meanwhile, in the case of Battlefield 2 here, because Battlefield 2 versus 3, it wasn't too terribly far off, it doesn't seem as unnatural. Now that might just be me, but... Oh fuck, they went for the docks. Eat lead, motherfucker. Hey, do you take medkits? Hey, dumbass, you're going in with half your health. You know, it's a good idea in a team game. You should just maybe like, huh, you need a medic. Oh, I wonder. It's almost like you fucking had one, retard. Well, anyway, it's almost like in a team game, your AI should probably work with you. Which is like the whole fucking thing that the base game seems to do fairly well. But this mod can't make up its mind if you're supposed to actually work with your team or they're supposed to run off in separate direction and you know, get fucking killed. So honestly, I'm kind of more of the Call of Duty camp. If you can't make up your mind, I'm just gonna run off in a different direction and fucking get killed. Cause that's a fun fucking video game. I'm gonna go with the Scar. One of these guns has to work. Seriously, is there a gun that works? So this is what you put in the heavy category? Okay. I'd like to ask why, but, you know, there are a number of questions I'll never get answers to. And I spawn in the exact same fucking place and get killed. Okay. So what was the purpose of that battlefield? If my squad is not even gonna fucking work, why are you giving me a squad? It's the AA-12. Nice. And you see how this pistol has a silencer, but I cannot use the silencer. This also, the fire mode selection for this is bullshit. Okay, we managed to lose a control point, but now they're fighting an uphill battle. So... uphill battle. There's another one here. Oh, fucking lucky us, right? Either you gotta go with a shotgun or a shitty assault rifle, and that's the only way you're gonna be able to consistently kill anybody. Then you're just gonna run out of ammo. Then you're gonna get shot out of fucking nowhere. Now I need a medic. Can I get a medic, please? Where's the nearest medic? I would not like to die. Can I get a fucking medic? if I'm not able to go out there, they're gonna fucking shoot and kill me. Watch. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so shotgun time it is, I guess. Alright. Well, I'll take the striker. No, actually I'll take a whole magazine of ammo to the face. And then I'll get up and have a totally different gun. How did I get this gun? Does it just randomly give you a different gun every time you die? I guess it does. Magic guns. When you die, you get to spin the wheel of chance on which gun you get today. Is it the gun you fucking spawn in with? Sometimes. Is it not? Also sometimes. Why? I don't know. I never thought I'd be playing gun lottery, but hey, there we go. I'm just gonna run and hope he misses. Fucking zigzag. Fuck you. Not this time, motherfucker. Okay, finally. Oh, shitty bolt action again. So the ideal way to play is to die once, then you get a med kit and just fucking camp. And then you switch to the other class that you actually want. Doesn't seem very ideal. This is why Call of Duty oftentimes is just what people go back to and play instead of Battlefield 3 or 4, because, like, would you rather have a good customization system at the expense of a big map, but you have really good performance? Or would you rather have a shitty customization system that sucks dick, barely gives you what you want, has a huge map where you can't hit anybody, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing? Yeah. You just walk around for 3 fucking minutes, you'll barely see anybody, and you'll get shot and killed. And you won't even know what you've done wrong, most times. Battlefield experience. Great games, right? Now, what would have made it better is if they had, like, instead of a campaign, just have a bot mode. It's okay if you skimp out on a campaign, as long as you give me bot support. And it's enough bot support to justify it. Because I think bots in a multiplayer would be much more beneficial than tacking on a campaign, especially since Battlefield 6 and none of these other games that they had made. Ever since they fired all the people who worked on Battlefield 1, you know, if you can't make anything better than Call of Duty, just don't bother. I kind of like that, you know, mentality that Black Ops 4 had. If you just can't do better, just don't fucking try. Just let what you've done be good. And don't fucking ruin it. Which is why Black Ops 6 and 7 suck penis. This might be an effective way of trapping them. Just go prone on top of the fucking building and shoot them from one side, and let the AI barrage them from the other. And hit them from both ways, because their AI doesn't know how to defend themselves from both fronts. I think I've found a way to cheese them. The only problem is if they come back through there. It's not foolproof. This might be the best class so far. The only problem is this sight is going to get me fucking killed more than it's going to kill them. But it actually does aim where it's fucking, you know, the bullets go where it's aiming. The problem with this shotgun is it only has 3 shots. So that's gonna fucking get me killed. We would attack this objective if it would help us win, but I don't think it will. So we're not. I'm gonna refrain from attacking this objective. Oh, got him. Just barrage them with the mortar. The flag is refilling my ammo. All hail the USA. God bless America. Oh, fucking triple kill. Alright, I think I found one that Daddy likes. Hell yeah. Bye-bye. Fuck you, E. Smith. Eat shit, more like. Fucking eat shit, bitch. E. Smith, more like eat shit. Just bank shot him. Oh fuck. Okay, out there. Yeah, the second you poke your ass up, you're gonna get fucking dropped. There's a whole army down there. They're pretty pissed off at me. But the USA is dominate. They always win in the army game, don't you know? Anyway, I got disconnect before it automatically fucking rejoins me into the damn server. That's another thing with the shitty bot modes they've added into this game. It was really half-baked. The problem, I think, the biggest problem I had with Battlefield 3 and 4 was they didn't really double down on the co-op campaign that they should have in Battlefield 3. When that thing was unique, they should have done like a whole game that's like Call of Duty Spec Ops, but with really good graphics. And instead of having this, you know, clearly expensive campaign that doesn't really do much, other than just be a cool atmospheric experience that shows off the engine, which is like everything the multiplayer did, but not as good. Um, what they could instead do is just have, if you don't have your heart in it, okay, maybe do a good campaign, or if you don't want to actually bother, you could just do like instant action and you have like almost all the maps in the fucking game, or just have a bunch of maps in the game, and you could have these different little toggles with how many bots are in it or whatever. I'd like that. I'd like that instead. That'd be pretty good. Could you do that? I would take that instead of a campaign. See, my problem is with like DICE after Battlefield 2, the way they treated this stuff, and I kind of got into this later. I think I very briefly played Battlefield 3 and 4 when it just went like free on Origin once. Origin no longer exists, so you know I can't even fucking play them legally anymore. Outside of 4, I guess, but nobody fucking hops on that aside from retarded servers with stupid rules. So basically, it's forced me out of the game because it's not fun. But Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, and a lot of those games after started removing the bots and forcing you to go online, and it's like the planned obsolescence shit that a lot of companies do now was starting to pop up then, but you always had competitors, right? And you could go to those competitors and they would actually, excuse me, give you a good, excuse me again, jeez Louise. They would always give you a good alternative. Most of those games had offline support with bots. Um, they ran fairly well, looked pretty good. They might not have looked like Battlefield 3, but they did look good enough. And that was usually enough for me, the way I saw it, because it's like, okay, this is a still really good looking game. It looks awesome. It runs well. So maybe if it doesn't have a campaign, whatever. At least I can play the whole thing. It's mine. It works on, online or offline, doesn't matter. I'm not punished for wanting to just have fun and play a video game. That changed with Battlefield 3. Started to get a little more ramped up with Battlefield 4. Because Battlefield 3 had a really fun co-op mode where you and another player, you can learn how to more naturally play the game, and it's multiplayer. They teach you about leading your shots, and I'm thinking, where the fuck was this in the actual story mode? Because it was just totally absent. I liked the way they had shown and, you know, really done a lot of that stuff in there, but it was really restrictive. It's really impressive they managed to crank an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3 as much as they did, but should that really come at the expense of like a bigger game map and a world or whatever? Like, if most of your game is huge fucking open spaces, that's what your game's campaign should be. And Battlefield 1 comes along. They do actually make a pretty good campaign. Oh my god, really? But unfortunately, way too short. And it's just such a fucking wasted opportunity because in Battlefield 4 and 3 they had such excellent stuff that would be great for a fucking military game. China using an EMP bomb or like an earthquake or natural weather, natural disasters and shit, right? Big tornadoes, earthquakes, fire and all this shit destroying the city would have been so awesome, but they just couldn't fucking do it. I guess they couldn't be bothered. Real shame. Real shame. But, yeah. After that, they really started removing a lot of bots. Battlefront in 2015 did seem sort of promising for a while, but they didn't ever have their heart in that. It was like throwing a few bits of celery on a dog shit. The game has 4 fucking maps. You barely get any bot support. There's hardly any offline shit. Most of the game is in the multiplayer, yet again. And even then, what little was there was pretty awful. Very little content, even in the stuff they really want to incentivize you to go online to play. And now if you want to play that, well, good fucking luck. You'd have better luck winning the lottery. The second Battlefront game from EA as well. The only people who play it are people who make mods and pretend that they don't like the old Battlefront, even though they're modding the game to do the same shit as the old one, but more locked down and with less content. Great job. Then Battlefield 5 comes along as an insult to anybody who likes this series, and clearly and pretty blatantly tells you to fuck off and don't buy it. Okay, well, we see how well that worked for Xbox One. That is to say, not very. And then there's 2042. 20 to 42 frames per second. My bad. Doesn't fucking work. Has bots, but it's once again tied to a shitty online service, which can go service my dick. Then there's Battlefield 6, or more as I call it, Battlefield Sucks, because it does, and it can suck it as well. This starts to get me thinking. What's the alternative? What's a better game that could be like Battlefield 3 or 4, but with bots? I start looking, and it turns out there's a pretty in-depth modding scene for Battlefield 2. That's all I got here today. I'll kind of explain more of it as I go along in these other parts. I did also find a bootleg Chinese Battlefield Hardline mode. Or not mode, mod. You'll probably enjoy that as well. But we'll see it in the next part. Thanks for watching.